Closing that. Ooh, ha. Hey everybody. What is that thing? What is that thing? Kilroy was here. Well, let's see if this works. Let me see. Well, you know what? I'm over here. I am over here on YouTube. Now, the cool thing is, or the interesting thing is that I'm also over here temporarily on TikTok. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because yesterday, no, I don't want to end this live. Cancel, silly. I am really here to, to make sure all the ducklings, okay? To make sure all the ducklings over on TikTok. So, hey, TikTok people, my connection is pretty poor. Just so you know, so Pinky Silver Chloe, I'm so glad you found me over on the Destination Decluttered on YouTube. Now, the reason I say that is because this is one of the last officially the last TikTok live I will do until who knows when, if ever. And I'm trying to just let everybody on TikTok knows. And thank you, Oceanana. I literally just got out of the shower, but I'm just here to encourage you to get comfortable with, instead of signing on to TikTok to see me, to sign over here on Destination Decluttered on YouTube. Okay, so I am mainly going to, there we go. Okay, I'm mainly going to be chatting with the people over here on YouTube. So if you want to join, that's going to be the best place. Mary, we are going to YouTube. Okay, I was traveling last week, and good morning, Carol and Judy and Jennifer and V and Cheryl and Luann. It's morning still in Texas. Okay. It's just about noontime, 12:03 here on the East Coast, even though I'm not technically on the coast. Yeah, and please experiment with logging on to whatever your YouTube is. If you have one, that's great. If you don't, you can always just join up, much like you did at one point on TikTok. But hop over to Destination Decluttered on YouTube, because that's where we're going to be hanging out more. Now, this is really fun because I am seeing, just so you people on TikTok know, I'm seeing a lot of the familiar names over here on YouTube. So here's a fun thing. So Kara, Kate, hey, Kate Kager, hey, chicken, I'm feeling like a mama duck. I am. I'm actually feeling like a mama duck who's trying to get all the ducklings from one pond over to the better pond. Maybe instead of where we were, I seriously, and I know I have a copy of it around here somewhere, Make Way for Ducklings, quack quack, because I'm from Boston, is I am trying to just help my ducklings know where their mama duck's going to be and know where the rest of the duck, what do you call that? A duck, like a gaggle of ducks? I can't remember what it's called. Okay. Yay, Louise made it to the better pond. Hey, Kara, I was thinking of you. Okay. Mary is checking in. Okay. So people on TikTok, just know today I'm only here really to get you over to here because this is where we're going to be hanging out. So, Kara, I was thinking about you last night because I went to your YouTube channel and I know you said you've just started out and you really don't have a lot there. You can, just so you know, because you can download your videos that you've uploaded to TikTok and that are on TikTok. You can, like the ones for your dad's photographs, you can download those and upload them to your YouTube channel. You can start to build your YouTube channel. And I will say, one of the things that I actually like about YouTube, it's so much easier to organize stuff. So like you could have like a playlist of just your dad's photographs. You could have a playlist of the mid-century stuff you like to share. You could have a playlist of your gardening adventures. Okay. If you need any help with that, Kara, totally reach out to me because that's what I used to do. I used to have my TikTok lives and then I would download them from TikTok and then I would upload them to YouTube so you guys could watch them when I'm traveling. Okay. Yeah. And Barbara London saying, I'm happy to move over to TikTok for several reasons. Love your lives and videos. Thank you. And I am happy to be moving away from TikTok myself. It's not the app it used to be, as Strong Silver Soul Sister said yesterday. You know? And yay, Kate Kager loves the favorite book of the Make Way for Ducklings. We have a copy of it in my family. And it's really interesting. I don't know quite where it is right now. Again, my family's motto, this is why I'm a decluttering person, because my family's motto is literally, it's around here somewhere. Okay, so I know clutter. But we have a copy of Make Way for Ducklings that was my dad's when he was a little kid, which I just think is so cool. Um, so I am here as a mama duck, quack, quack. Okay, I am here to make sure the ducklings who want to get over to the pond where we're going to be hanging out more. We're not going to be in the other pond. We're not going to be at TikTok. Now, yesterday I did this, and yesterday was the first YouTube Live. It went really well. Today is the second one, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to do one more. But after that, I will not be showing up doing anything live on TikTok. You know how to get in touch with me if you've had me for a while, had me for a while, like followed me for a while. Even if not, there will be a link there. But I will not actively be creating content on TikTok. I will be working on my YouTube channel. Okay. Now, Jennifer Gen X is saying, which I love because I'm a Gen Xer, be sure to tap those three dots in the upper right corner. Give a live thumbs up. Pinky Silver Chloe, there we go. Judy Dukes, yes, okay, Judy Dukes, see, you're with your people. I heard about it. It's around here somewhere a lot when I was growing up. I'll share a funny story. And Robin, yeah, I'm kind of psyched about you move to YouTube too. It's good to remain flexible, you know? And Garrett is saying, I have you up on both platforms right now. Is there a chat feature on YouTube? Kind of like you're seeing right here. I can't even see my finger right here. Like right now, when I see you on TikTok, I see comments going up the screen. There is a similar thing for a live on YouTube. But I believe in order to participate in that, you need to log in. Like Judy and Melissa and Jennifer, and we've got about 24 people over here on the YouTube channel, Destination Decluttered on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, we're learning how to play with a new toy. We're getting comfortable with something that we typically knew less about yesterday and a little bit more today, and we're going to keep on practicing because repetition kind of paves the way in your head of how to do things. Okay. Now this is good. Now Judy Dukes is saying it looks like the font is a little bigger once it goes on the screen. Good. Now I will admit, yesterday I said I was going to do this and I Googled to see how I could do that, if I could make it larger myself. I don't know if I can for me, but there we're doing it. Okay. I will deal. Maybe I seriously have thought about this. I might see what it looks like on an iPad. I might even get an iPad. We'll see. But anyway, for those of you who haven't met me before, and primarily I'm going to be talking to this screen right here on YouTube. My name is Beth. I'm a decluttering life coach, and my coaching is called Destination Decluttered. Now, here's a funny thing. Hey, Ellen, I had a wonderful time, but just so you know, I'm letting people know that as of tomorrow's TikTok live, even today is a hybrid because I'm also live on YouTube. I will only be showing up on YouTube live from now on, starting next Monday, this coming Monday, the 3rd, I think it is. Okay, so Ellen, if you want, just so you know, it's not like it disappeared. I just went somewhere else. What's that? Object permanence. Okay, Cat Roby, we were asking about you yesterday. We were saying, hey, yo, where's Cat Roby? So I love that you came over. Now, let me help somebody out here, okay? Pretty much every day, Rachel, yes. So I have, much like I did with Destination Decluttered on TikTok, I'm doing the same thing, you guys. It's literally just another duck pond that we are going to flap around in and quack, 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 and eat some breadcrumbs and stuff as they are being thrown by the swan boats, okay? So I say this because I have scheduled YouTube lives from now until a week from this Friday, so the 7th. And then I go away for a few days and I'll be back. So yes, totally picking up where we left off, just a different duck pond. Okay. Now V Warren, I saw your thing here. You're in a panic. Like you literally have said, and I tend to read the comments, so people walking around their houses decluttering, you know what? I need to declutter fast. Celebrating a party for my daughter in 2 weeks and in panic mode. Let me help you with this, okay? Now, Fast and panic mode ain't going to get you where you want to go in a good way. It's going to be like, oh my God, I'm late for an appointment and I need to speed. Speeding increases your your breathing, your panic, your reflexes. It's not a good mindset and nervous system to be in. Okay. So V, just so you know, the way I coach, because I'm a decluttering life coach, I work up with one-on-one clients. I always say, because I've found this true with my clients and especially with myself, and is you gotta work on yourself first. Now, what do I mean by that? Two things really. Your physical body and your energetic body, your mental state, your nervous system, okay? So this is what we call, and where's my, I do have it. Check it out, you guys. I'm not selling the mugs, just so you know. But what I want to share with you is this mantra of, first of all, when you're feeling overwhelmed and all in panic, I want you to think of the word down, okay? So V, calming down, slowing down, quieting down, quieting down the way you're talking to yourself. Maybe you slow down the way you're talking. Maybe you quiet down the backseat driver. Okay, we can get there. Your house will be fine. Your house will be fine. Okay, but getting there in a panic mode is going to cause you to make decisions you may later regret. It's going to be not sustainable, and you won't learn anything about the actual art and science of decluttering. Okay, so I say this because too, I made a little mug for myself. Now, I don't know if it's backwards with you, but slow down, breathe down, write down, and chunk down. Even if you just write down those things, that's going to help you. Okay, and then you do the thing. Okay, so get out of panic. Okay, and then what you want to do, and here again, people on TikTok, just so you know, just so you all know, I'm really over here on YouTube. Okay, so if you want to participate, hop over to Destination Decluttered on YouTube. So over here, you're going to see, V, you're going to see behind me this little thing that is like a road trip. You are here. We are always here. That's you in the car, and there's these little dotted lines of things you got to do before you get to your destination. But once you have calmed down your brain, your body, your nervous system, that's when the magic can start to happen. Because then you're out of crisis mode, you're out of fight or flight, and you're into problem solving mode. And what you can do is define your destination. This is why I call my coaching Destination Decluttered. Define what you want your home to look like for the party. What's the bare minimum that you will feel good at? And then, where is it here? Write it down. How is it going to look? How do you want it to look? How do you want it to function? And how do you want to feel when people are in your house during the party? Now, I say, what's the bare minimum? Because I want you to not over promise and under provide. I want you to be somewhat realistic with the amount of time you have and the amount of energy you have. But when you decide what's the bare minimum and you write down your destination, now you know what to aim for. My head's always in the way. Okay, now you know what to aim for. Okay, so V and everybody, especially, and let's go from focusing on decluttering to the world. We are no good to anybody, including and especially ourselves, when we are in fear and panic mode. That's when we are easily controllable. That's when we shut down easily. That's not when we bring our best selves to the world for ourselves and for other people. So you all, more so than ever, I've been preaching this for a couple of years now. I really mean it this time. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check how you're feeling physically. If you're not feeling good, do something about it. Whatever it is, how small. Kate Kager, drinking water, right? Also, how are you feeling mentally? Are you freaked out? Are you fearful? Are you overwhelmed? Let's stop that and start something else. Because when you feel better, you will do better, and you will do better for yourself and other people. That's why I am here. I really feel like I am in your life right now, not to like show off or anything, to help remind you of your power. Now, somebody else wants you to be all laying down and saying like, I don't know what to do, so I'm not going to do anything. I've been there in my life, and it kind of sucks. I want us to be like, whoa, hold on, buddy. We can do something here. Okay, so that's why I'm in your life right now. Okay, Grace, hey, nice to see you. I see a bunch of people, and hey, just so people know, so this is right here. I'm talking to you on live from New York. It's Saturday night, live on TikTok. Okay, I am only on TikTok for the next like 44 minutes today and an hour tomorrow. Then there will be no more actively created content on TikTok for me, Beth Destination Decluttered. Okay. So Joy Ginger, Mean Mama, Grace, Sandra. It's cool that you're there, but please know I will not be there starting next week. I am over here right now on Destination Decluttered on YouTube. So I'm just setting expectations. So if you like me as a creator over here on TikTok, that's great. I'm going to be creating even better stuff, I think, over here on YouTube. Okay. So I just wanted to let you know that if you like my page there, I'm not actively going to be creating content there. All right. So let me jump back here. All right. Jump back. Now, this is the funny thing. I have to find out how to make these comments larger for me because God, I'm going to go blind. Here we go. Oops. Okay. Yay, Rachel, you found me. Melissa Garvey, it's great to be together again. Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited because we are. I could sing the whole song. She's going to sing the whole song. I'm not going to sing the whole song. Yep. Okay. So Judy Dukes is saying over on YouTube. Okay. Yeah. Garrett, play around with the account on YouTube. You know, we are, Christina Glendale, nice to see you. Okay. Nice to see you. So good. Thank you for allowing me to have my appointment yesterday. Just from LA, just for old time's sake, I got you on YouTube too. Yeah, I hear you. It's a little bit hard. I will totally. Well, Rach, I don't send emails when I go live. Everything's gonna seriously. I'm making it so simple. It's gonna be the same thing. I scheduled TikTok lives. I have scheduled YouTube lives. I update the calendar or the schedule rather for the people on the mailing list, just like I did. I show up at that time. Okay. So, yeah. So I don't know how you can. Okay, Rach, you may be able to help. Again, this is all of us learning how to YouTube. It's a verb. That's what's happening. You can, when you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can set it up so you get alerted when I go live. Okay, so there we go. Okay, yeah, you know what, Boston Sports Girls, somebody else is saying that too. And you guys, I mean, today's, and here's what I'm doing right here. I am on 3 screens here. Like I said yesterday, I feel like I'm at NASA for crying out loud. Because I've got an old school iPad right here for TikTok. I've got my little phone right here. And so, okay, so I have signed in on my desktop to Destination Decluttered on YouTube. I see when I go to that kind of home page, there's a 1/30/2025. Yep, that's today. Destination Decluttered is live. So I am clicking on that and I am going to give it a click. I give it a thumbs up. And over to the right-hand side, it says top chat. And because I'm logged in, and maybe because I've subscribed, so check yourself for sweatpants. Check yourself to see if you are, what do you call it? Logged in to YouTube. Check to see if the chat, you can use that. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So Kay, you do you, all right? I don't like your attitude. T Prada, my trip was fabulous. Okay? The trip was fabulous. I don't think, no, Carrot, you definitely do not need a paid YouTube account. Okay? Definitely do not pay for the YouTube unless you want to. It can be free. Yes. And Kay, yes, I am only on YouTube. But also, please be polite. All right? So here we go. Here's a funny thing. I can now watch these things. I'm going to play it around. Now, I love this. So I'm going to help people. Okay. Now, I am backing up here. People are helping people. Yeah. That's why we're here. Okay. Now, I'm scrolling back here. I'm trying to do this. Um, oh, there we go. Cat Roby's been sick. Okay, I'm glad you're feeling better. Glad you're feeling better. Okay. Um, yeah, you know what, Kara? Do not be discouraged, okay? Do not be discouraged that you've only gotten 2 views. How long were you on TikTok before anybody saw you? Do you realize that the transition, the kerfuffle we're all in now, okay? Um, the kerfuffle we're all in now is happening to everybody. So many people. We are finding our new homes. We are moving actively. Like the moving truck is out there. New neighbors, the moving truck is out. Do not be discouraged. Just keep on showing up and keep on showing up and keep on showing up. That's how you get it done. A little bit at a time, a view at a time. You know, I mean, it took me, I had what, 36,000 followers right here, kind of at the end of my TikTok. That took me 3 years to get, you know? So do not be discouraged. It's like investing in the market, low and slow. Something that you just keep on building and building and building. And the more that you show up, don't make it on so much of the viewers, but the content you're creating, and you're putting it out there to the world. I have created TikTok videos on YouTube. Actually, here's a fun thing. You want to go to YouTube, you want to see me in my other life prior to Destination Decluttered? Go to Retro Roadmap. That was me on YouTube. I did a whole video series about vintage and cool places. I had this whole these dresses I got custom made. I was all, my husband did the music. It was wicked fun. I barely had any followers, but man, did I have fun. Okay? So do not be discouraged. Do not be discouraged. Encourage yourself to not give up. That's how it goes. Okay? Now, Clara, nice to see you. I love it. Louise went through all her medicines and supplements. I love it. Ellen, I'm glad you made it to the cut. Christine, I love that you've got the little heart and the umbrella, so I know it's you. Very cool. So much Jazz Fest. Jazz Fest. All right, Cat Roby, house is a wreck. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, Sandy made it to the new pond. I love it. Okay, yeah. So today is resting. Kara, totally. What did I say before? And I will repeat it, you guys. It's going to be like a broken record. You got to take care of yourself. Got to take care of myself. Yourself, excuse me. Okay? Yeah. Now, okay, so Kay, I'm gonna just chat. I'm just gonna get some more pups, some more ducklings over to YouTube. So Kay, okay, there was a miscommunication. You're not being mean, just new to social media. Okay. So what I will say is, no big deal. Thank you for letting me know. YouTube will be the place to get to know what I do, because I'm going to be showing up for lives. I have them scheduled every day next week. They're always for an hour. Okay. Rachel found me on YouTube. Awesome. User 8274 says Beth's decluttering tips are top notch, but for now she's helping transfer over to YouTube. Yes. There we go. Okay. So just notice that we are in a period of transition. It doesn't feel comfortable. We were comfortable in TikTok. We were scrolling. I scroll now and I just see weird stuff. Okay. Now Judy Dukes is saying, I don't know. So now I'm back on the YouTube. Okay. Judy's saying, I don't see how you can respond to people. It only says report and block. If you hold down on the message, can't we respond? Okay. Judy, you cannot tag people on the chat. Okay. Okay, we're doing stuff. Okay, somebody just said, hey, Judy Dukes, did that work? Do the @ sign? Yes, get on the mailing list too. Everybody, both screens. Are you on the Destination Decluttered mailing list? Email mailing list. The emails are infrequent, but man, do they pack a punch. There's always something good in the emails. And I do not schedule them mindlessly on some random schedule. I send an email when I have something good to share. So like I got home from vacationing last week and immediately I sent one out to hey-o, Cat Roby, we're going to be here on YouTube at noon on Wednesday. And so people knew to show up. Okay. If you want to sign up for the mailing list, DestinationDecluttered.com is my website. Okay. Now you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you put in your email address, boom, it's wicked easy. I don't sell you anything. It's free. It's so low key, but man, is it good stuff. Okay. Now, Soaring Butterfly, you're saying glad you're back. I am glad I'm back too, just in general for my traveling, even though I had a fabulous time. But really, I'm over here on YouTube. Okay. So if you want to see me, I will not be on TikTok again. Okay, always just found me on YouTube. Good. We got another duckling going quack, quack, quack. Okay, wait for you. I'm in need of help. I have a closet I must tackle right now. Craft supplies. I'm in ADD freeze mood. Okay, the very first thing I teach everybody, working with your nervous system. If you are in freeze mode, you can't do anything. It's like freeze tag. Get it? I'm on a freeze tag, right? Anybody? Is calming down your nervous system. I say down because the word down is going to come up a lot when you're trying to calm down. You can slow down, you can sit down, you can breathe down. You can shake your body down to the ground. You can unfreeze yourself. Such an important freaking life skill is to learn to do something when you're not feeling in control of your nervous system. You can get back in control. Okay? So, yes. So calm down, slow down, quiet down, breathe down, drink some water, turn down the volume of whatever's going on around you. Okay? Feeling better. Now, Grandma 1961-6, I was just on YouTube. Is there a way for someone to comment during the live? Yeah, there is. There's a little comment thing. Depends on what your interface is. You got to play with it. I am seeing it on my desktop right over here, and there's a chat on the side. So yeah. All right. So, yeah, no, let me help you with this. You will wait for you saying, thank you, that is helpful. It feels wrong to start slow. It's the only way to start anything. It's the only way to start anything is slow. What do you do in the morning when you get in your car? Do you immediately go 60 miles an hour? No. You turn on the key. You let your engine warm up a little bit. You slowly get out of the driveway. You slowly accelerate, and then you get on the highway and you drive, and then you slow down. The only way to start pretty much anything is low and slow. Okay? So if you think it feels wrong, it just may be different. Yes, I love it. Right below you, you wait for you. It says beautiful life, says started chipping away at little small projects instead of waiting to be motivated, and I'm finally making progress. There we go. Rochelle is saying, I cleaned out my whole basement in 1 year, doing 2 boxes per week. So low and slow is really the only way to go. You know, I started with, 1 follower on YouTube, and then another follower, and then another follower, and so on and so on. It becomes like a Fabergé organic shampoo commercial. Okay. So, yeah. So also, yeah, do not have all the things and all the perfect. All or nothing. We don't do that here. Bad way. Bad idea. Do not start it. If you're starting it, let's stop it. All or nothing, not all good. Also, perfection, no. We are not driving to perfection because perfection is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Perfection is unattainable. We are driving towards better. And not just looking better, but you feeling better in your home and basically wherever you are. Okay? Hope that helped. You guys here on YouTube, on TikTok, go over to, it's so funny, I see my hand in both things. It's trippy. To Destination Decluttered on YouTube. Okay? So I am only on the TikTok for like an hour and a half for the rest of this week, and then no so much. Okay? Pennies on the mailing list. Yes, destinationdecluttered.com. Sign up for the mailing list. I am here in the world to help you. Now you know where I'm going to be. You can choose to be there. Okay? So I'm not going to comment anymore on TikTok for a while because I want to focus on the people who have shown up in the new pond. Okay? Yes. And Kate Kager is saying, yep, drink the water, drink the wine, break that girl. And see, look at this. Look at what a freaking cool community we have here. While I'm chatting to the people over there, you guys are taking care of each other. Oh, I don't know much, but I know how to do this. Kate's offering drinking some water. Somebody else is saying, I just have to type in your name to respond to you. And Jennifer's asking how to find this. I subscribed a while ago, but I did not get a notification from YouTube. Got a, okay, so Danielle, I can probably help you with this. Yeah. This is really cool. And I apologize to the people on YouTube. YouTube. I'm catching up on stuff. You got a TikTok notification. Yes, I believe on YouTube. After you subscribe to somebody, You have to click to be whether you want to have notifications or not. I've noticed this because I have subscribed to a bunch of people I used to see on TikTok, and now I am following them on YouTube. I am also getting used to this. So notice if you have, it says subscribed, it might have like the little bell with a no sign on it. You may need to opt into notifications. Now, here's a cool thing, because Carla and I were working yesterday, because Carla and I are doing the one-on-one coaching that I do. Carla says, we do rather. I know we are trying to make the switch, but just wanted to share a victory. We are here to share victories, okay? Found my college cosmetology notes and books from 2008 to 2009, throwing those away now. Okay, I love it. Awesome. Okay. Now, there we go. See, people are helping each other. Look at this. Oh my God. Penny's in. People are finding their way. Christina Glendale, I'm glad you made it over here too. Oh, Shannon in Retrograde says Retro Roadmap was epic. Yes, I really had a good time doing that. I seriously did. You know? Melissa Moore is asking, saying, been cleaning up my aunt's jewelry who passed to list it on eBay. Send me good vibes for sales. Good vibes for sales. Good vibes for sales. Anybody who is selling any of their clutter, good vibes for sales. Okay? I love it. You know? Yep. Grandma is asking 19616. Here's where I will share with you some of the things I learned about TikTok was, or excuse me, the YouTube is I Googled it. I did. Grandma 9161, whatever. I seriously, after the live, because I'm here for another like 28 minutes, or even off to the side, open up a new tab. However, you can always come back. Google, how do I comment on a YouTube live from my mobile phone? There's so many answers out there. You just have to ask the questions. Okay. All right. Good stuff. We got people coming over. Love it. Please remember too, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and to make sure you get notifications that way. Okay. Now I love this. Cat Roby, just like old times on TikTok, Cat Roby's got a check mark. I actually used that check mark in an email the other day, and I thought of you. Counters in sync, clear to the living room. To the living room. I love it. Very cool. Jess in LA, can't wait for the first yard sale in 4 weeks to weed through and then donate and then trash. Yes. Yes. Very cool. Now, this is a neat thing because please note that there are so many ways. This is something I've learned, is that many people's brains are kind of wired in that all or nothing. It's like either I own it or it goes into a landfill immediately. It's almost like there's a do not, pass go, do not collect $200. No, we have so many little chunks and stops along the way to help you feel good about what you are doing with the stuff you no longer want. Jess in LA just says yard sale, and then donate, and then trash. So there's yard sale, and then there's donate in Jess's world, okay? For me, we were getting ready to go traveling, and my husband, he has so many t-shirts. Oh my God, you guys, he has so many t-shirts. But he actually did go through, because I always have like a plastic kitchen garbage bag hanging on the back door of the bedroom in case he's like, I don't read any t-shirt that he donates is a win. So I try to make it easy. And now we have a bag full of t-shirts that I'm going to go donate, and he feels good because he was able to choose them, to donate them. I didn't choose them. I encouraged him to donate some of them. And he's like, no, I may fit into that someday. Aren't we all like that? So please, please make it easy on yourself. Put a bag near where you want to declutter. Put a box there, whatever. Get yourself a container that you can immediately take to where you're going to do it. Okay? Laura Gibbon Voorhees, nice to see you. Hey, very cool. Laura, you know that we're on YouTube now, right? I hope, I don't want to lose connection with you. You've been so good. Laura is saying, everybody on YouTube, Laura is saying from the other pond, I've been chugging ahead with little declutter steps, sorted a bit of concert programs. I love it. And yes, Penny totally saw that I am a lefty checkmark. Yes. And I love it, Penny. Thank you for letting people know. Took redundant hats from years of race directly to my church. They will give them away at a food pantry. Redundant hats. Doesn't that sound like a great band name? Okay. Very cool. Thank you for the people on TikTok also making it easier. We are all, it gets me a little bit choked up because we are all seriously helping each other through a scary time. We are here though. I'm here as the mama duck, but the other ducklings over in TikTok are helping people move over. We are such good people. Okay? Remember that. Remember that. There are good people in the world. There's a lot of assholes. Do not get me wrong. There's a lot of assholes. Fuck them. There's a lot of good people too. Don't let the haters win. Okay? Now, I love this. Spreading Sunshine says, I use my empty HelloFresh boxes to use for decluttering. Ooh, I remember we signed up for that once. They had some nice boxes, right? You know, yeah, like a construction worker on the side of the road. Yep, go this way. Or what was his name? Today I've just got the whole Make Way for Ducklings thing in my head. Maybe I will find my Make Way for Ducklings for tomorrow. But Officer McCarthy or whatever his name is, it was probably an Irish name. You know, saying, no, here, stop the traffic. Here come the ducklings. They're going from TikTok over to YouTube. They're going to be safe there, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, haters going to hate. Yeah. You know what we're going to do? We're going to shake it off, just like Taylor Swift says. And we are going to keep swimming, and we're going to all keep on growing. Yes. And we are here. This is good stuff, people. Now, Clara says, I love this. Clara, I guess that's the only way I can pronounce it. I'm getting better at not beating myself up when the to-do list doesn't get done. I love it. I don't want to, let me set expectations, everybody. If you make lists will always have something crossed off and something added, and something crossed off and something added. So once again, you're noticing for a list to be complete. In theory, shorter, smaller lists can get complete. In the grand scheme, I've got lists that I'm going to make lists for the rest of my life. Places I want to go, foods I want to eat, people I want to hang out with, ideas that I have. I'm a list maker. I'm a list maker. So maybe what you do, first of all, is yes, beating yourself up. No, that's not treating yourself nicely. I love that you're stopping beating yourself up, but then be kind to yourself and get curious about why it didn't get done, not judging. Curiosity, people, not judgment. We don't do judgment. We don't do guilt. We don't do shame here. Not in my pond, okay? What I say is just get curious. Why didn't I get that done? Okay? So like, for example, here's me. Okay, this is me. What did I get done? Okay, was there anything? Experiment with YouTube Lives. I crossed off a bunch of things. Have I written it in my good book? No, I haven't gotten to it yet. I have not checked out the 3-5 app. I haven't gotten to it yet. What else? Like, I have stuff that I haven't gotten done. That's okay. The pace at which I move forward is determined by me. Now, certain things do have certain due dates, so I prioritize the things that have external due dates, like showing up for a noontime TikTok live, or excuse me, YouTube live. Notice how I am in the habit of saying TikTok live. There is a groove, there's a pathway between my head and a live and my mouth that says TikTok. But I'm going to stop that, and I'm going to course correct, and I'm going to say YouTube live. And luckily that kind of rolls off the tongue too. Yeah. Yeah, and Laura Gibbon is offering too. I'm not finishing my list, usually because I make the list way too long. So yeah, long lists. We used to call them master lists. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to call it like your resource list. Okay, I'm going to call it your menu. How about a menu? How does that sound? A list of things you can choose from, of things you can do. So you're going to have the big menu, right? And then pull things into a smaller list to get done in a certain time frame. And within each one of those time frames, say to yourself, I'm going to pick something, and I'm going to factor in the amount of time I have to do it and the amount of energy and focus and my mood. Okay? When you know that your brain is shot, when you're like, I am just DUN done, I can't even, notice that when you're not feeling good, pick something easy from the list. Maybe all you do is wipe down the kitchen counters, but you did something, you know? Or maybe you don't even do that. Maybe you say, screw it, I'm going to bed, and you take some sleep. Take some sleep. You sleep. Check in with yourself at all times. Don't let it get to a blaring headache before you take the medicine, okay? So work with yourself, okay? Now, really quickly, just over here, Kit Kats are cool. I have a lot of lotion and soap. I like them, but they are more than 5 years old. What should I do? Check to see if they've gone gross yet. Check to see if they still smell nicely. Check to see if they've separated. You know, when you have a lotion and sometimes it separates, still see if they're still good. And I would offer this. If you have a lot of them, just start to use them. Start to play with your toys. Okay, start to play with the toys that you have. Use the lotions, use the soaps. If you bought too many and you're not using it as quickly as you thought, maybe you donate it somewhere where somebody can use it before it goes bad. Okay, yeah, so here we go. Good stuff. All sorts of good things. I know, see here, you can use emojis. There we go, just keep swimming, you know. Oh, that's so cool. Kara says Robert McCloskey rented a room from my grandnana and nana in her boarding house on St. Botolph Street in Boston. How freaking awesome is that? How freaking awesome is that? It's a small, cool world, people. You know? All right. V is asking, what is the app I use for my master list? I use Trello, but seriously, a notebook will do. Seriously, a text thread, a text, like a thing on your phone, a notes will do. Getting your thoughts out of your head and down on paper is the most important part. But do not use your massive list as the list for the day. You're going to get overwhelmed. Okay? There we go. Yeah, so Penny Myers is saying, so you transfer your list to your good book. Yes, this is what I do. I have an idea of things I want to do that's in my head. I then write it down and probably on the big list because the things pop up all the time. Then I take a look at that list and I take a look at my day and I look at how much time I have and how much energy and I plan accordingly. And I say, well, what needs to get done? What's priority? Usually it's stuff externally, you know, my coaching and, you know, like I buy a ticket to fly to Boston, whatever. Some things are time sensitive. Other things are kind of nice to have, but not whatever. When I do those, seriously, this is my good book. This is my book of awesome stuff. This is all the cool things I have done every freaking day. And I use it as my travel journal too, because this is my traveling through life. Every little thing I do is magic. Every little thing I have done that's good, that helps me live the life I want to live, I write it down. That paves in my brain and reinforces the repetition of I do good stuff every day. I may be tired, but I kicked ass today. Okay? It is something I have done literally for about 5 years now, and I'm looking over here at my other 2 books that are like these, only different colors, completely filled with good stuff. It's not a one and done. It's an incremental thing. Okay? So, notice this stuff. All right? You can do it too. It's wicked easy. You know? Wicked easy. Yay! Good stuff's happening over here on the YouTube. You guys, I will just encourage you. You have a choice. Everybody, we got to use your choices while you have your choices. Okay? Use your choices while you have your choices. Right now, you can decide whether you're going to stay stuck and say, I'm not good with change. I am a fixed mindset kind of person. I mean, my dad was a Luddite. Seriously. I mean, he didn't smash the, you know, the, whatever you call them, the printing presses, but pretty damn close. The man never was on a computer. He never had a cell phone. He used to write checks in the same checkbook with the same pen. So I know what it's like to live with people who say, no, I'm not going to change. But not changing is a choice. And as Geddy Lee once wonderfully said, if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. I will choose the path that's clear. I will choose free will. Okay, I'm not going to sing the whole song or whatever. But what I say is you have a choice whether you want to learn something new. Everybody here, we're kind of flopping around like little ducklings in YouTube. We're learning it, but it's coming. The water's fine. I can help you. Wade in slowly, but just wade in. Or you can hang out at TikTok and there's going to be no ducklings left. And we're all going to be flapping around having fun on YouTube. But just know that you are making a choice. And I am making you aware that you're making a choice. So now it is a conscious choice. You are deciding, should I stay or should I go? And I'm just saying, I decided to move over here. You know, Therapy Gal Sue, nice to see you. There we go. All right. Yep. Yeah, Penny Myers, my song lyrics are endless. And that was actually, that's something that runs in my family. I married a musician. We love music. I love music, any kind of music. Now, a couple of things. Speaking of that, just so you know, reminding you of the cool things that are available to the people on the mailing list. Again, it's not like 8 records for $1 and then you end up paying $20 for them, right? Columbia House Records. Most of it is free. Many things are free. Some are inexpensive. And then there's coaching, which is a bit more than free. Okay? But it's still worth it. So, my husband, who's a musician, made a Spotify playlist of some of the songs that I tend to burst out into song with. I do add to it on occasion. There is a link to it on the Speakeasy special page, the special secret page available only to the people on the mailing list. So you can experiment with that, okay? Also, this Sunday, the 2nd, and then Saturday the 8th and Saturday the 15th of February, we're doing some more decluttering parties on the weekend. Now, we don't have a lot of people signed up, I'll be honest with you. However, I'm going to commit to doing them because I think it's really important. Here's why. First of all, yes, there is a modest cost available, like part of it. It's a ticket, and then you get the Zoom link. The neat thing is that the ticket price, half of it, I am donating it to a local women's homeless shelter, because even before this whole last week and the whole change of the whatever, there are people out there who have less than us. We struggle with too much, the clutter. There are people who don't even have a home to clutter. We can help them while we are also helping ourselves. So that's why I charge a modest ticket price. 50% of that goes to the women's shelter. I will share with you that the decluttering parties that we did in December, we had over $600 that I was able to donate to the women's homeless shelter. The ones that we did earlier in January, we also had over $600 that we're able to donate. That is you helping people, helping women and children that you don't even know have a better life while you're also helping yourself. Okay? So if that sounds of interest to you, the info and the ticket, all that stuff is available to the people on the mailing list. Now, you may wonder why I don't just have a lot of that stuff public. I will share with you that to me, you need to opt into your own success. If it's all there and it's all simple, you make it, but buying into it, taking that one step to get on the mailing list is a step in the right direction to be decluttered. And I want to reward you and congratulate you for taking that scary step, and it's not that scary, but sometimes we are just afraid of change in general. That's our backseat drivers. Oh, I don't know, it's new. I don't want to be Gen X, any of us, and not just Gen with a J, but Gen Xers, all of us here. Let's not be those people who decide to stop learning and growing, stop being flexible. No, let's always be curious and interested and open to things and making decisions. Now, I'm not a wicked early adopter. I will share that with you. I like to have other people decide whether these things are going to be around long term before I jump, but I keep my eyes open for opportunities. That's why I was able to go from the TikTok over to YouTube somewhat seamlessly. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So this is cool. Kara is sharing. So I just figured out I can look at a text and you minimize in a small window on my phone and the live doesn't disappear or end. I've noticed that too. I too am getting better at YouTubing, as it were. Okay, here's a fun thing. Kat Roby is back. Living room, check. Having fun and getting it done, check. I love it, So notice even today, those of you who showed up on Destination Decluttered, this YouTube live, we are incrementally but powerfully better at it than we were yesterday. And when you get better at something, much like driving your car, okay? When you practice something, when you show up and do it again, when you show up and do it again and do it again and do it again, each time you do that, it has a wonderfully expansive effect. It calms down your nervous system and it expands your comfort zone. Do you remember how it was when you first learned how to drive a car? You're probably all freaked out. I was the freakiest, outiest of them all. I was born a scaredy cat. And I was taught to be a scaredy cat. But I practiced and I got some training and I practiced and I wasn't so good, but I practiced and I got better. Now, you guys, think about this when you go to your car today. How much of what you do is just embedded? That's what I'm here to teach you and remind you that you can do that a lot with many things in your life. Okay? Yeah, I'm old and change is hard, says Kara. No, you're not old. You're not old. You're not old until you're dead, people. Come on, we're not that kind of group. I'm going to be 60 next year. I'm not going to say I'm old. I'm going to be like, look at how awesome 60 is, people. Right? Yeah, change can be, we get comfortable and we don't want to get up off the couch. But if the couch is decomposing, we want to get up off of it. Now, here's a fun thing. Penny Myers says, my 26-year-old son complimented my flexibility recently. I was so gratified to know it was noticed. Yes. Laura Gibbon Voorhees, who's chiming in over at TikTok, says, I can learn. I can change. You can teach this old doggo new tricks, and I will check on the magic page. I love it. So I just offer to you, just like yoga, if you do not stretch your muscles, they will get shorter and you will get more stiff. Your brain is a muscle. Your nervous system is a muscle. Your habits are muscles. And if you tell yourself it's going to be hard, it will be more difficult. If you say, hey, I am flexible, I got this, that's going to feel easier. Yes, sure, Kara, let's have 40 be the new 20, 60 be the new 40. Sure. I had an awesome time when I was 40. I've had an awesome time in my 50s. I am sure as hell going to have an awesome time in my 60s. Yeah. Yeah, we are not old. We are the generation that is saying F that to all of it. I love it. So my husband is a musician. He's younger than me. He's like 3 years younger than me. He plays with people who he idolized growing up. People who are now in their late 60s, early 70s, mid 70s, and they're still out rocking. That to me is the life I want to live. I don't want to be sitting there playing mahjong. I mean, unless I'm in a caftan in Miami having a Mai Tai, then, we're talking. But think about the kind of old person you want to be. Write that down. It's a destination. Here's how I want to be. Are you going to be, sitting there complaining about stuff and saying, oh, my sciatica? Or are you going to kick ass? Yeah. There we go. Therapy Gal Sue says, I just turned 60 and is the healthiest, wisest, strongest I've ever been. And I know, Kara, it's the migraine talking. I get it. I literally am realizing that if I do TikTok or YouTube lives, just looking at my little phone right here, that I may get the migraines too, because I do get them. I love this. Christine is saying, the contractor redoing my bathroom as we speak is 74. He's amazing. Yes, Kim K, we are kicking ass and we are taking names. Now Mars Espy says, lol, my sciatica really is acting up. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I did a strength training class this morning. I know when I sit down tomorrow on my chair, on the toilet, on like a plane seat, wherever in the car, I'm going to be like, oh, but it's not going to stop me from showing up next week to train for strength, because if you don't use it, you will lose it. Okay? So yeah, we 60-year-olds are hella awesome. Okay? I look forward to that. I am not scared of it. I am feeling better than I ever have in my life. I am so glad I got to be where I am, because I have friends who never made it to even 58, 59. So remember that, okay? And here's the thing too. Take care of yourself. Hey, Abbott Elementary. Hey, I'm glad you're at the Caribbean, excuse me, the Caribbean. One of those. Um, don't forget, I'm going to be on YouTube when you come back. And also, what are you doing here on TikTok? Go, like, have a tropical drink underneath a palm tree, okay? So, people on TikTok, please know I'm going to be off TikTok next week 100%. I will not be adding content. And if anything, I am moving my videos from there over to Destination Decluttered on YouTube. That's actually who I'm talking with right now. Okay. So you can make the leap if you want to. Okay. There we go. Kate is saying taking magnesium when you get a headache, especially a migraine. I'll write that down. Magnesium. Thank God it's not Philip's milk of magnesia. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. It's really not back then. Next decade, here I come after today. I love it. You know, Grace is saying, you're awesome. Thank you for everything you do. You're welcome. But I want to pull the curtain. There we go. You came from TikTok. Okay, here we are. Here we are. And we're not going away. And if we do, we're going to do the same thing. We are flexible. We are nomads. We're not going to get stuck. We're going to be flexible and movable. Because when we have an opportunity to go someplace even better, I will check it out. And if it looks better and I trust it for a while, then I will invite the ducklings along. Okay? So, I want to just pull the curtain back. Really? All I have done for the past hour or so is try to help people. Okay. Is to try to help people. And you know how I've done it? I've been encouraging. I've quieted down the naysaying voice in my head and maybe yours too. And I have shown you what it feels like. What it feels like when you hear the voice of encouragement in your own head. Because when I'm talking encouragement, like I have the mic, all right? The backseat driver does not have the Mr. Microphone, so they can't be like, oh, that's not going to work, whatever. I wish I had learned this when I was in my 10s, teens, 20s, 30s, 40s. I really did not learn this. I grew up in New England with a bunch of crabby people. Now, I love my crabby New Englanders. Do not get me wrong. But as far as learning and growing and stretching and being like, I can do whatever I want in life and create my own video series, that wouldn't have happened had I not moved out of New England personally and also learned to quiet down my fears and encourage the things I loved. Okay? So I just share with you, notice the power of a kind voice. Notice the power of quieting down even just the unkind voice. And please do that when we're off of the socials. Get some distance from the unkind voices. They want you to feel tired and overwhelmed and powerless. Do not give them the satisfaction. Okay? So pace yourself. Decluttering, pace yourself through life. But show up slow and steady wins the race. Greta Garbo gave good face. All right? Now, Melissa is saying, trying to get myself to keep going with a listing items on eBay. I'm so happy to see you on a mini staycation getting my list checked off. I love it. I love it. You know? Yes, been trying to do lots of commenting on TikTok to spread the word and encourage an email list. Yes, I see that, Penny. It is not lost on me. We are good people here. There are good people. And we will continue to be good people, helping ourselves and helping other people. Because you can't help somebody else. It's like I've been on a bunch of planes now. Put the mask on and breathe the oxygen before you help somebody else. If you try to help somebody else and you haven't helped yourself, you're both going to drown, suffocate, something like that. It's not good. Okay? So I share with you, we got like a minute, and I'm going to be really mindful of your time as well as mine. I'm going to sign off at 1 o'clock. TikTok, just so you know, I have a thing scheduled tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you when it is, everybody, because I want you to get on the mailing list, Charlie Brown. Okay? Destination Decluttered. I feel like I'm a flounder. I got one eye here and one eye there. DestinationDecluttered.com is my website. Go to the bottom of the homepage, put your email address in. Promise me you're not a robot, because I do not coach robots. You get on the mailing list. When you get that welcome email, you get a link to a secret page that has the schedule for my next YouTube lives. I have one tomorrow that's going to be hybrid like this. After that, no more TikTok. I'm so glad we had this time together, but we're someplace different now. We're someplace better, and we're going to grow this. We're going to stretch out, and we're going to have fun. Okay? We're going to have fun and get stuff done. Okay? And here's a fun thing. Yes. Have a great day, everybody. We are here. Maybe we're queer. I don't know. Get used to it. We are not going away. We are going to show up for ourselves, for each other, reminding ourselves that we can do good, powerful stuff. And the cool thing is, when you learn how to declutter, the way I teach it anyway, you learn how to do anything you want. Okay? So follow the people here you like. Get to know some of these names: Penny and Melissa and Shannon and Stacy and Kara and Penny again and Mars. It's just like Miss Jean on Romper Room, right? I'm holding like a little, whatever she had, like a mirror, a mirror or something. Okay? I'm going to sign off. TikTok, you go bye-bye first. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. I'm going to shut that one off. See ya. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. And you guys, YouTube. All right. We are going to be so good at the YouTube. It's going to be like second nature. Okay. I'm going to sign off. I think I clicked this. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? I am. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay. And I love it. I love it. I like YouTube even better. Yes, and Stacey Babbage says it's damn it Donna here. I think she was yesterday, but let's look out for her. Let's keep track of the ducklings you liked, okay? But I will see you tomorrow.